bad time. FN will get his. The Razor is fine. Just make sure. I think you go aggro, you let FN, or you let Ghost6 take the one-on-one.
About that accident for Empire. Last game of the day and last game to decide our last semi-finalists who will play against Liquid tomorrow. Let's find out with our commentary team of ODPixel and Fogged.
And here we have game. Free the deciding minute. Having some of those heroes, I'm interested.
In the at least I know the X, but I think the reasoning they saw the mag, so they're seeing the Empower, the Blade Mail, right? The Blade Mail versus. So, who doesn't love some late night Dusa? Because we had one last game, we have one this time.
We do, we have it again here. This time, Mineski definitely with sort of their own ways to take it late. They are going to have that power tiny and such. But overall, it seems sort of similar in the way that Mineski this time around will be the lineup that wants to try and close things up a little sooner, get things done, get the Death Prophet pushing down those lanes and keep the pressure up. And sort of aim for that 30-minute.
They have to hard commit too, right? Yeah. This is what we've seen in versus the Disruptor. People are really having trouble because the way that Dota is played right now, a lot of times is that you go in and out, and the team fights. And Disruptor, the big punishment that does is you just get glimpsed, and then you can keep chasing, and you lose heroes over and over, and you start getting more and more of a deficit. So they do have to hard commit with that Death Prophet when they go for those pushes versus Disruptor.
This axe should hit his item timings this time around.
Yeah, should his item timings, and Tiny should get pressured a decent amount from this Razor. Razor being one of the better heroes versus Tiny because you're very low on armor and...
Yeah, but look, there's Yoku. Holding move. Will do it. First blood for Yoku. Is that arcane ring? I wonder if he can... For Yoku, we wonder what he'd do on the Earth Spirit. Or a crafting way for him to start.
I like his decision. I mean, of course he gets the kills, but the overall decision, if he hadn't got them anyway, is they already know that it's a dual lane top, so they can make the moves around with the Earthquakes and match the bounty.
That glimpse with the static, meaning that Nyx gets the maximum length of it. Doesn't matter that most of it, the Jabs comes in with the cars. Mushi actually comes back in for an avalanche, and that's going to mean that Empire get the chance to trap him in the kinetic, but they needed one more right click though. The field will get it. The plasma's out from Nyx and they find the kill. Empire picking up a third kill, getting these favourable lane matchups, making these movements off to a good start in the lanes.
Empire should win 2 lanes off of this quite easily. The mid lane is going to be a bit of a trade win though, overall, but there was that rotation coming in. Courier has respawned, they can start getting some items to be brought out.
Jabugi's back up it. Level 1 at the moment on the bounty, another lead in again, the field, allowing some time for the static ring to build up. And now Mineski are trying to turn. Ninja Boogie to reveal themselves, and Miposhka sort of trapped behind it. No way the Knicks can get them out of this one. So Mineski get themselves the first kill on the board for their own team.
I see a lot of movements coming out. Whenever the fours see each other in opposing lanes, they're going to switch it up and gank the opposite one, so that they don't have to deal with it. The very early earn coming out for Yoku on that Earth Spirit. And as we see, Ghostic bottom lane, he is dominating that mag, but quite a bit. 24 last hits to the 12 of Ice Ice Ice. Gonna have a very early Vanguard, and that's exactly what they need. Empire, like we said, their success is having Ghostic have a good game.
Is this the way to go then on the Axe nowadays? Get the Vanguard over the Blink? Any reason not to rush straight the Blink this time around?
I guess it can be a similar thing to when you see those Bat Riders get drums, right? You don't want to be that one-trick pony where you get so focused on ganking so much with your Blink that you just start falling really hard on farm.
Lane, Moon, over the edge, 20 for 8 against the 15 for 3. Ghostic level 6, some very, very good start for the Axe.
Yeah, he's going to keep stacking this hard camp so you can farm it later on. Ice 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 is probably going to stop that though. That's the call. Oh, and he actually gets it anyway. There you go, Ghostic.
Up top. Razor's being gone upon Ninja Boogie with the chase down there. Is the Maledict on this Razor, so he's going to fall very low. Ninja Boogie does need one more touch, but it looks like with the phase boots, Nyx. Oh,
got him.
The Maledict is enough at the end of the day.
Now Pushka as well. He should be able to get brought down here.
No, Avalanche from Mushi comes in as he pops the stick.
Alright, Mineski salvaging things quite nicely. Yoku needs to get back with his teammates, and we do see the lane swap again. They don't actually want to keep that since Yoku's making the moves around. They can't keep that aggro tri-lane, and they have to switch. Ghostic's already gotten enough at the bottom, and they will actually turn it into a kill too. On to Ice Ice Ice.
Movement catching out the Magnus. 4 for 3, still close plays here in the start.
Yep.
Between these two sides, mid lane getting back to pretty much even between FN and Moon. 23-7, 22-11.
Rune control. Another stack coming out on that hard camp, so 3x there. Ghostic's going to be very happy to farm that one up.
That's going to secure him his Vanguard very quickly.
Yeah. It's going to be a very, very buff Axe in this game.
6-minute Vanguard. It's very, very good timing to have indeed. Means that he doesn't have to worry at all really about Ninja Boogie's movements on himself at this stage, as the bounties right clicks are barely going to tickle an Axe with a Vanguard. So Ghostic can also have to pretty much farm wherever he wants. Yep, so in the lane. Not worry about the pressure.
Yeah, he probably just wants to like jungle for them a little bit now. The top lane is abandoned, so they more than likely want to position someone up there to stop that experience. Bounty Hunter stalking that dude who's farming the jungle at the moment, just taking that experience. The Ancient stacks, they do have a double. And now Ghostic Justice does go top to the sap that. They shrined up and then they sent him up there. Got somebody perched up, but...
And with the Vanguard, he knows that he can easily lane against Mushi at this stage, especially if Mushi's on his own. But Mushi does actually have a wraparound coming in from Jabs and Moon.
Oh, Ghostic, uh-oh.
This is a big move to make. He's quite tanky. Is he tanky enough though with the Siphon and starts bringing him down? Ghostic's going to fall very low. They pop the Exorcism and Ghostic is surely going to pop with the Maledict on him.
Very dead.
He's gone. That rotation from the Death Prophet catching Ghostic off guard. Didn't expect Moon to move up there like that. And off the back of that, Mineski going to get some good damage done to the tier 1 tower. They may even just get it.
Should just clear them pretty quickly. FN knows it's happening. He's not happy about it. He's really not happy about it. He spam pings it, but it's gone already. And they get some aggressive wards down as well. You see Ninja Boogie puts a high ground ward in the enemy jungle and another high ground ward on the other side, so he's going to be able to watch the rotations coming in from Empire. And I think it actually may have caught the smoke because I did see a line drawn by Ninja Boogie, pretty much indicating that they knew Empire was smoked up. Can they get the glimpse?
Oh, Moon, not able to. It was just on the edge of the vision there.
going to be going back that dagger, of course, so we can start making some plays around this map. Yoku.
Oh, rolling in, but Ninja Boogie has eyes on this movement. He knows what's up. In fact, with level 6, he pops the track out. Mushi jumps in with a combo. That'll be a track kill for Mineski. Maybe they could try and look for more. Moon has to siphon onto Yoku.
What? Jabs just solo killed Ghostic top.
The Death Orb was dropped, and the axe was popped.
That's... Empire's crumbling, honestly. That
shouldn't happen.
Come on now. I mean, Jabs actually just solo killed the core axe, who is like amongst the top 5 of net worth. Empire needs to chill out and stop hemorrhaging all these kills. But Mineski's playing a little bit too fast-paced, making the moves. Look at these wards coming out. They've got all the vision in the world of where Empire's going.
They know exactly where that deucer is.
Yep. Even puts a base ward at the 13-minute mark just to see where they're going to go to try to make those plays.
How are we looking on Ice's items? He's got, what, 4.3k at the moment? I'm talking about the Blink Daggers. The Blink Dagger is now there for Mushi.
Yeah.
So a little easier for him to land those combos. Well, up top.
Ghostic wants revenge.
Yeah, he's found that pesky Witch Doctor. Jab does get the Maledict out, but Ghostic gets the spins and is able to cut down the Voodoo Man. Okay, lead still low for Mineski with the farm that they've been able to get. And just that slight advantage from the Ancients that they were able to steal away from FN.
And they started to farm their own Ancients a bit. I saw the Tiny actually position himself in Viposhka, who gets bursted by that Blink Dagger reveal.
The power of the Tiny, one of the reasons why we're seeing it favoured so highly at the moment in this land.
Yep.
First pick material, and that's why, I mean, with 14 minutes in, Mushi is 6, 1 and 4. The killing potential on this hero just unmatched at this stage of the game, and with that Blink Dagger, very hard to put a stop to. If he gets his hands on pretty much any of the lineup of Empire, maybe less of the axe, there might be a chance for the Vanguard to response. It's an instant kill at all. But the Death Ward in on him, the Maledict taking him down as well. He's going to try to keep it out. He surely isn't going to make it. No, he's not. The Maledict in the base, finishes him off, and that is another track kill. These track kills coming in and pushing Mineski further and further ahead in this
3-man track. And was that the blink reveal on the mag? I don't know if it was.
Let's see. Ghostic talking about blinks. Nearly has his own.
Yeah.
So he can look to try and set up the fight. The old Berserker's call into the Stone Gaze can be very strong.
Jabs by Midas. He's feeling cocky. He's feeling very confident right now. Mid lane. Mushi wants to go.
Toss back into the hands of Moon. They've got the wrap around. Static Storm will get laid down. Ghostic jumps in, gets the call onto the Death Prompter. The Exorcism's already through. Can they kill his TP in time? He's trying to run himself away. The Ghost cutting into Ghostic. Ghostic's going to be the one to fall. And Moon keeping himself alive with the Spirit Siphons moving from target to target. Picks up the double kill. No one yet to fall on Mineski. Mineski, they're not done. Mushi chasing down Viposhka. The track kills continue to add up. They'll set the triple kill up for Moon. Yes, again, these paralyzing cast bounces working against him. Ultra kill for Moon. I believe the majority of those kills being track kills as well. Coming up to 16 minutes in, 8k gold lead for Mineski. These fights, Empire cannot afford to lose.
5 tracks.
5 tracks.
Oh man, it's a disaster. They're really just completely crumbling here. They couldn't finish off the Death Prophet. Gets healed up from the Spirit Siphon. Oh man, Empire. This is getting to dangerous territory already.
It is.
Now they've got the Ancients to farm too. We see Mineski farming it up. So on top of getting several kills, they're going to clear a 4 or 5x Ancient stack for Mushi. He's a very happy man. He even had a DD to clear it even faster. And it was the Dominator pickup actually for Daryl, for Ice, instead of going for that blink. This is the old build he used to go a lot on that mag.
Yeah, with the kills that they've been getting with the track, he's going to have the blink itself very soon after. Just a few hundred gold away from having that on the Magnus.
Oh my goodness, 10,000 gold lead already at the 16-minute mark on.
Yeah, they've been utilising the bounty very well. I mean, Ninja Boogie, as he's been having some impressive games, very good with his movements early on.
Both supports from Mineski are, I mean, Jab's got a solo kill on the axe. The cast bounces onto that deuce, onto the deuce there as well, was ridiculous. It's all about the positioning, though. All of Mineski did collapse very quickly. And it was only a one-man Disruptor ulti, which caught the Death Prophet that they could not burst down. And now DP has Yule Scepter, so can survive a bit of that burst. Or, what we've seen a lot of time, the build versus Axe, of course. You go that Yule's, and you can just always get the counter initiation as soon as he blinks in if you have vision.
And here we go, look who's there.
RP's
ready. Doesn't have to blink yet, though. Still 100 gold away.
But they're all wrapping around. Ninja Boogie's starting to get vision, throwing some tracks out here. The rest of the team's coming.
Line up. Who managed to find the bottom smash out onto the Bounty Hunter. Mineski there can look to back him up. Moving in with the Exus as a Moon ready to go. Chase down Yoku, FN and Ghost Stick. But he's been taunted. It doesn't matter on the backlines though because Nyx on the race has already fallen down. They get the glimpse back onto Ice, but he gets the RP off in time to hold Ghost Stick in position. That'll be a second track kill. FN fortunate enough to get out. But again, Mineski just increasing their lead with each and every one of these kills.
Monster kill for Mushi.
As I gotta say, 80 minutes in, this has got to be the most kills I've seen sort of back to back after a while. They're just playing this Bounty Hunter lineup perfectly. Sure, Ninja Boogie dies, but he sets up the track. 12k lead.
Super worth it, yeah. I mean, he doesn't care. His job is just getting. Ninja Boogie. He's been reading the map so well, getting those deep wards.
Has just done so much for them.
Yeah. A spectacular movement by him.
He is getting a lot of dollar for his team.
Solar Crest already. So Midas Solar Crest at 19 minutes on the Witch Doctor.
More farm than the Razor, more farm than the Axe.
Even got shreds. He's even got shreds on top. Love and life. How can Empire get aggressive is the problem. They're constantly under vision of Ninja Boogie. Should be able to get this kill here though. Something to get them back on the board since it's been a while.
That's something that bit money for FN. Deucer fund.
Yeah, much needed.
Top lane though, Nyx pushing out.
He's got to be careful, the net comes out.
Yeah, they've got the trap. He is going to go to the TP, but the skewer from Ice is there to cancel it. Silenced and surrounded. Nyx will fall. Another kill for Moon. Wicked sick on the Death Prophet.
That Dominator coming into play. Empire still hemorrhaging kills all over. And Mineski's not having to commit big ultis there. They didn't have the RP, just a net into a skewer and more than enough. Ghost Stick not able to really find anything on this Axe. 0, 5, and 2. Even though he was given that safe lane, they prioritized him so heavily and he's not really been able to do much with that farm. Yoku has very low mana right now.
Ninja Boogie does walk up into vision. And you get the catch. They've been able to punish this Bounty a little bit, dunking him down, but Ice jumps with the RP only onto one though. Just catching out the Disruptor, they skewer him forward, they do finish off Maposha. But that was the RP and Ghost expended. If you're Mineski, you do want to try and find a bit more with that.
Yeah, go for Roche. They have the Solar Crest too. They wanted to ideally, of course, get that Deucer since they popped double ultis, but just out of range of it. At least they're going to get that Roche though. Empire not happy.
Try and play the long game, hold that high ground. They do have the Deucer, and FN is reasonably farmed.
Just jump in, he's got a call.
And he's managed to catch on Ice. The silence to follow from Yoku, and the damage from FN and Nyx enough to get the kill. But the space is there for Mineski, finishing off Roshan, getting the Aegis into the hands of Mushi, so they can just look to reset, wait for Ice to get back alive.
We could actually hear Ice there. He's saying, I'm just gonna go in. So I guess he just didn't want the Empire to have the chance to jump in and steal. He was like, I'll throw my life away for this, for the good of the cause.
Yeah. Ghost Stick's initiating on him. He's not getting the blink into the pit as the Axe.
Yep. Denied? Oh, he tried.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Was she prioritizing HP Towns? So looking at Empire, Mikoshka gonna be in some trouble here.
That should be enough with the Spirit Vessel, or at least very close.
He's okay. But the tree.
Hey!
Oh no!
Oh, Mushi.
Oh Oh, poor Mineski. He's like, I lived. Oh, man.
That's going to feel pretty bad.
Definitely. Yeah. So look at them. They at least have their Dusa farming. FN going for that Mask of Madness Hurricane Pike build, the more standard one that we do see from more of the players. And then going into that Scotty. So his farm is pretty significant. He's keeping up there, but the rest of his team, 4 of the bottom 5. And constantly we see Ninja Boogie getting these very aggressive wards down.
And they've got the tracks out.
Ice wants to go. He's got RPS ready. They're looking for FN.
Straight down onto the Medusa. No messing from Ice. Ghostic does manage to get the call though. Mushi's coming through the combo. It's too much damage for these two to outlive. As they just get bursted. Nothing that the Axe could do to turn that one around. You saw Ghostic's intentions, but it just didn't matter. He just can't tank this sort of damage coming out from an empowered Tiny at this stage of the game as Mushi just cleaves through it. And more track kills. We're just 23 minutes into the game and it's a 15k net worth lead for Mineski. BKB complete for Mushi as well now.
Mushi's been incredibly active this game. He's having such high care participation and beyond godlike on Moon as well. They're committing the ghosts. They're going to try to go for the high ground here. Track comes out.
How do you stop this? You've not got to do so for 15 seconds, and 15 seconds is a lot of time for Mineski to be allowed to hit into that tier 3 tower.
They've got Blink on the Earth Spirit if you can set up a combo, but
he just jumps in and blows up the Disruptor, takes out Mineski for 30 seconds.
Jab's even walking past the Raxes to get a Maledict aggressively.
And that player safe as it seems. They take the tier 3, they back off. Mineski know they have the edge and they don't want to throw it away.
They force reactions, they've got a full BKB back at base for their Tiny. Exorcism's down, they don't need to go for too much more. All they need to do is go for these pushes, try to get these pickoffs, one or two heroes, and then with Exorcism, Siege, because Empire's lineup still needs a lot more time for this Dusa to get online, and at this much of a deficit, it's going to be harder and harder.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw the last game, Mineski with their Medusa getting close to the point where they were able to turn. And it is a hero that does always have that potential, but this game arguably a lot harder for the Dusa in the hands of Empire compared to what Mineski have. As their lineup, their net worth lead more than 2 cores essentially ahead of Empire in terms of individual farm. That difference between these two sides, very hard to hold if you're Empire.
Yeah, and poor Miposhko, you see him 1 and 8 on the Disruptor. Has like no items, will die to pretty much anything that gets thrown at him. I feel for you.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Jabugi on the hunt again. Was close to maybe finding a courier snipe.
Mineski can get those shrines. If they took out the tier 3, they do claim 1. Some more map control gets gained. And then I'd be sure to keep pushing out those other 2 lanes so they can set up for another push once they've got that Exorcism available. Because they do have everything else right now. They have Magnus RP. And Moon, he is very, very tanky. 22 armor. On top of that, you will save. And level 18. So that level 3 Exorcism is online. And they're going to go. They're keeping ready for this push. FN is tracked. Uh-oh.
I mean, he knows he's trapped, but he's still coming out pretty far. Toss onto FN, chucking him back towards Moon. They've got the cast, the Shiva's guard slowing him down with an Atlantic upon him. The Ice RP as well, coming in, catching them all. Ghostic still tries to jump into play, but he's forced back. They're without the Dusa, without the Earth Spirit for a good amount of time. Mushi jumps in with a combo. Avalanche onto Miposhka and Nyx. The Shuriken bounces come in as they're forcing Empire back to the base. Nyx dying in the fountain. As this game looking to be pretty close to being over for Empire, as Mineski just bringing the same fire that they produced in game 1.
It looks, I mean, this game does look over. 30k gold lead, they're going to get 2 sets of Raxes here. Mineski with a very aggressive performance in this last game.
Absolutely.
Empire just getting split up and dismantled.
Mineski will be happy with the win, but seeing as they does come through, GG called by Empire. Mineski taking the series 2-1, moving forward and knocking Empire out. But I think if you're Mineski, you have to back a game to say, Mineski, they are on another level to Empire. They just seem much more refined, which is expected with their lineup, having the hit players that they do compared to Empire. Turning up, they brought Nyx into the fray, this newer player that they've been playing with.